All right, Play with Matches is back.
Hi.
With a sad turn of events since yesterday.
Oh.
Now, let me tell you what is a happy turn of events. I'm not sure if Gabrielle even knows this, but this channel is officially a successful YouTube channel.
Yay!
I know the life cycle of YouTube, and we are doing videos that are doing 20, 30, 40,000 views now.
Thanks to y'all.
Thanks to you guys. Thank you guys, dude. We owe it all to you. I told Gabrielle forever. I was like, we just need to do a video, do a channel where we sit together. They look at your pretty face and hear how smart you are. And then you get to make fun of me and people will love it.
My favorite pastime.
Mm-hmm. And it turns out that you guys do enjoy her face and her smarts and her witty face. So today we are going to talk about this story because Justin Bieber is not only, as we discussed yesterday, and we need to clarify something about that, he's got financial problems. And I realize $380,000 does not sound like a lot of money to somebody who is worth, supposedly hundreds of millions, but he's suing his ex-business manager for squandering his fortune. That's verbatim out of this article. And then we are going to go through some celebrity Halloween costumes.
What on earth?
Yep. This is wild.
What is she?
How did she find a way to be nude in her Halloween costume and yet it's
fully
like
covered at the same time?
Yeah. Isn't that weird? So we're going to go through these. We're going to look at some of the best Halloween costumes from this year.
That's cute.
And, Emily Ratajkowski, who we've discussed on here many times, she dressed as
the little girl from The Incredibles?
J-Lo. No, this is not her.
Oh.
She dressed as J-Lo. It's actually...
What? That's funny.
I know, it is. Like, it's...
Oh my God.
She's such a skis. Like, I was expecting her to do something where she's like wearing like pasties and like, bunny ears. She's all, I'm a cat.
I'm a mouse, duh.
Yeah, duh. And don't look at me like that, guys.
It's from Mean Girls. I was quoting.
I know, but I'm saying she is the queen of I'm nude. Oh my God, just because I look like this
doesn't mean you can look at me.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing a string bikini. That doesn't mean look at my booty. You are literally doing anything that you can to get people to look at your booty. What are you talking about? You can't have it both ways, little feminist weirdo. Okay, so now we need to clarify something from yesterday. So so you know how when we were going through the comments from yesterday's video, a lot of people were saying that
the timeline didn't add up?
Correct.
Yes.
Now, here is what the problem with that was. They, as I understand it, they did not say that particular video is from 2005. Like they were talking about because in the other article that I looked at today, I will read you exactly how we know that. Okay. So, by the way, for anybody who did not watch our video yesterday, which is probably not very many people since it got 22,000 views and counting. But no, I'm just kidding. But they said that there was a male A-list star and Diddy is having sex with that person in the video. So it's definitely 100% verified. Diddy is having sex with a dude. And it's an A-list celebrity who is likely underage. Okay, this has been verified, and they actually have gotten comment from said A-list celebrity. It sounds like this is just an open secret that everybody knows, but no one is saying who it is.
Well, no one's releasing the name because if he is underage, it's a very, very serious crime.
Exactly. So my hypothesis is that it's Bieber. Okay. So A-list star horrified as alleged Diddy sex tape gets pushed to media outlets. He feels like he was victimized years ago, and then that would also line up with Stephen Baldwin, who's his wife's dad, saying she's just doing a really good job supporting him through this, yada, yada. So here is how we know that it's not from 2005. Okay. So it is right here where it says, where did they go? Here. The post is not naming the A-lister because it's unclear if he was a victim of a sex crime or if he was an adult at the time of the footage. They know who it is. Right? Yeah, they know who it is, which means if they could date the film, they would know whether or not that they were a minor in the video. That's how you know they don't know when it's from.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you want to see more about that specific story, we covered it yesterday. That's our most recent video. But now we're going to look at this sad turn of events for Justin Bieber. I hate when like people who have made a fortune lose their money.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know why. There's something that like deeply bothers me about that. When not like I'm not mad at them. It's just
sad.
It's sad, man. You know, like especially when they made all that money when they were really young.
Yeah.
So they just, you know, like
They
just
had no idea what to do with it.
Exactly.
No idea how to invest it. And I mean, if this is true, he put his money in the hands of someone who he trusted to take care of it, and then he squandered it away.
Yeah, probably pretty tempting for a business manager who has access to all of those funds.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're investing in this thing, we're investing in that thing, and it's like no one should assume that an artist is great with money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Elton
Especially
John.
a child.
Have you ever heard Elton John talk about money? He literally will not deal with finance at all. Like he doesn't know where it is, whatever. Like he has someone
Love that for him.
Yeah, he's just like, I don't ever want to, you know, like he's just, it's always there if
I
he
just want
needs
to
it.
do the art and make the money,
Right.
and someone else can take care of it.
That's the good news. Is Bieber will be able to get rich again,
Sure.
but he sold his entire music library, which is anyway. Okay, so
To who?
it's in this article. We'll go over it.
Okay.
Okay, so Justin Bieber has. Oh, by the way, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah.
Do your boy and your lady a favor. Do all of our lady a favor. Everyone's favorite lady.
Jesse's girl.
Yeah, Jesse's girl. I was literally in this in the video that I was just.
I have a hair ball or something like stuck in my throat.
I know what it
making
is.
Me physically, ew.
Put it there last
It's
night.
making me physically insane right now.
So in the video that I was just doing, I have to tell you this side story. As a matter of fact, let's just look at this really quick. Okay, listen to how crazy this is. Okay, so this story,
Who's that?
some girl who had like a quasi thing with Diddy and some other girl in the year 2000, and I will just summarize that while there, her and the other girl. I assume she probably looked a lot better than this 24 years ago, but you know, so while there, her and the other girl were just there for that.
Okay.
Diddy was together with J-Lo, you know, so he was being unfaithful. Oh my gosh.
my.
But that's not what's okay. So he had a music video of J-Lo's playing on loop the whole time. So he put it on loop. So on the televisions, while he's with these other two girls, he's got it on loop. So I was saying like, you know, listen, like I'm not a perfect person. Prior to being together with you, you know, I didn't really care that much about my girlfriends like I did with you. Wasn't life or death. And so it's possible that I stepped out on them when I was drunk or whatever. But, you know, like let's say you have like a picture up in your bed. You flip it down, like,
Yeah,
you know, or you like, and then you feel guilty afterwards. Think about how insane it is
insanity.
to turn it on purpose and put it on loop. Like, is that not psychopathic?
I mean, we've already established this man is completely insane.
But think about how crazy that is.
It's nuts.
He is evil, dude. Like anything bad, he just runs at it. Now, she said that he was on the phone with J-Lo at the time, which if that's true, then dude, he was passing her for sure. If she was like, you know, if he's like, they're doing it right now. Like if she was down to play that game with him, she getting passed, yo. And look at this picture. You ready for this?
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. You think it's authentic?
I don't know.
Pretty good fake if it's not.
Wild.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. So, I don't know how we went down that rabbit hole, but anyways, okay. So Justin Bieber has reportedly been hit with a staggering $380K bill for unpaid property taxes. The unexpected expense comes at a particularly tough time for the singer, who is said to be considering taking legal action against his former business managers for allegedly squandering his fortune. That is just terrible, dude.
Yeah.
Justin Bieber also recently parted ways with his longtime manager, Scooter Braun, though it is unclear if the talent manager is among the people he might sue. It's just awful. This poor fucking kid, man.
I know.
Like he really has had like a really, really rough go. Don't you think?
Yeah, he has.
And I don't think people could even wrap their brain around what it's like to be that famous. Like that's not fun. You know?
I mean,
there are aspects of it that are fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay. So the sorry hitmaker has been hit with a staggering $380,000 bill. Staggering.
On his $16.6 million home.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh my God. I'm
Oh,
staggered.
it's in the Madison Club? It's in my desert.
Listen, it's $380,000.
He should be renting that out during Coachella and making a fortune.
Maybe he does. But yeah, unpaid property tax on a $16.6 million home near Madison Club in Coachella Valley, which he bought in January of last year. Official records show half the amount was due October 12th and the other half by April 10th. If he can't pay that, that would be unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Justin, hey, we can hit you with that, dude. If you need I would be honored to loan you $380,000.
He took out a $5 million line of credit. It's so weird. He bought 2 multi-million-dollar homes and pulled out a line of credit.
He also has a stunning 8-bed, 11-bath estate in Beverly Hills, which he bought for $25.8 million in August of 2020. However, he took out a line of credit worth $5 million for the home 13 months later. Yeah, he probably was taking so he bought it in 2000, right?
Yeah,
and then 13 months later, it probably went up, and so he's like, okay, let me pull $5 million and I'll go buy that other property or whatever.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the What Do You Mean singer is reportedly upset and is considering taking legal action against his former business managers for allegedly squandering his $300 million fortune. Well, here, let me do some quick math for you. 25 million, 16 million. So that's that's 40 million, 43 million on 2 houses that we know of.
Yeah.
Now, obviously he borrows the money, but bro, if you borrowed it, you know the fucking payments on that
insane
are?
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah, maybe your business manager didn't give you good advice, but brother, you bought $42 million worth of
real
homes.
estate.
Like people
And those
here
weren't investment properties. Maybe the Madison Club, but bought residential properties.
People think that if you are a 9-figure net worth person, that you can just buy anything. It's like, dude, guys, do the math, okay? Like if I have $200, right? And it's like, okay, I need to and let's say that's pre-tax. And it's like, hey, what are you going to do with it? I'm like, well, I'm going to go spend $45. Mm-hmm. Does that impact how much money you have? And that's just on homes. That has nothing to do with what he's spending monthly for his staff, for all of this stuff. You have any idea how expensive his life is? You can rip through that money if you're dumb. You know what I mean? Straight up. Like, that's not that much money to rip through if you live like Floyd Mayweather or one of these guys.
Money doesn't go as far as people think it does.
Well, it's just simple math, dude.
Yeah. Well, yes.
Yeah. But it's like, I have an idea. Do you really need, if you have a home that's $25 million, do you really need that? You know?
Maybe he does.
You really need that? A $25 million house?
Maybe he needed the tax write-off.
What, for the interest?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
It's like, listen, I mean, I don't know. I am very frugal in terms of I'm very loose with let's take a vacation.
Let's have dinner out.
Tonight, let's go have dinner. Let's go do that. But I always wondered about myself, okay, if we got big money, would that change into I'm frivolous in other areas that I can afford? It doesn't.
You're married to me, who's also not that way.
Yeah. So I still am let's do whatever we want to eat food. Let's go on whatever vacation we feel like. But I drive a Ford Explorer.
I think that you and I are just very big on experience.
Correct.
I want the memories. I want the good food. I want those experiences. Mm-hmm. And I'm very much of a mindset of whatever genuinely works for me. What's most convenient for me in my day-to-day life. This house, it's big, but we needed this house. We use there's only one room that we don't really use. But
we need that still for when we have two guests.
Or eventually when our kids get older, if we end up staying in this house and they each want their own rooms. That's, you know what I mean? And then our cars, I fucking love my minivan.
She has a Chrysler Pacifica. It's blacked out, all that. But guess what? It's paid off. And my Ford Explorer is sick, but it's a Ford Explorer, but it's paid off.
Yeah, I mean, could we go out and get, large SUV, whatever? Yeah, but y'all, those sliding doors.
Yeah,
at this stage in life,
yeah.
How many times do the kids leave your car doors open? Like
often.
I have to close because I can do it from the front. I have to close car doors.
Bro,
all the
your
time.
shit has push button, slide
Fucking
open
best.
doors.
Like why is that not standard on
it's
luxury
so dumb.
vehicles? Yes.
Make it on an Escalade. It will sell a billion
100%.
units. Why would you not?
It's such a great feature.
It's not expensive, obviously. Like you put them on every single minivan.
best.
Push button slide doors.
Yeah.
Everyone will get the Escalade, and then it'll become industry standard forever. I don't understand. It's fucking obvious, dude.
By the way, I think I kind of like destroyed my trunk last night.
Why?
I think I closed the garage while the trunk was open. It was dark and my car's black and I didn't know that the trunk was open. Remember when I said there was a weird grinding?
Oh, yeah?
Giselle went out there this morning and she's like, it was weird. Like the garage door was like stuck under the trunk. I'm like, okay.
So we destroyed the trunk or the garage door?
Everything works, but there's like scratches on my lift gate.
Yikes. And my Explorer got hit with, because we're right on the
900
golf
golf
course.
balls.
Dude.
Yeah.
It got hit with a hailstorm, so there's a bunch of little tiny ones. And then now I just took a hard golf ball hit on the, like right above my passenger, or my driver's side.
I wonder if we should switch and put your car on the other side of the driveway and like basically move everything in the garage over to the other side
to give it more cover from the. That's why I've been parking so close to the garage. You know where you guys are. It's hard to get out. I'm like I'm trying to stay out of. I'm the worst golfer ever, and I'm pelting your car.
Yeah, but I wonder
because like
if we
I could go get
switch.
I want to go get it go get them fixed. They could probably just pop them all out, but. Why? If like you know what I mean, I'm just gonna get hit with another golf ball. Like I want to wait until we move.
Yeah.
And then do that. But bottom line is, this tangent was all about if we got $200 million, you know what we're not doing? Buying $42 million worth of real estate. Yeah. Because why? Why?
It's a very LA mentality. Like having lived there for several years, it's very much about like, what bags do you own? What shoes are you wearing? What house do you live in? What car do you drive? Like it's a weird keeping up with the Joneses on steroids in LA. Mm-hmm. So he probably thinks like I'm a world-renowned celebrity. I need to have the house that goes with it.
Dude.
And he's 5 years old, so he doesn't know how to be smart with his money.
100%. But yes, you're 100% right about him. I would just say the following. Like you go to Orange County and that's like ground zero of got to keep up with the Joneses. Wild. And everybody has money, but they're like, stretching it to make sure that they're like, what's up, dude? Now, my opinion is if you are super famous, that trumps all of that. Okay. Like everybody's like buying all that shit to like, oh, I'm somebody, man. I'm somebody. It's like, dude, if you're globally famous, you don't need to buy shit. Like you are what they're aspiring to look like. So like to me, your face is the flex. So like if you're Bieber, like a perfect example, the McDaniel's house, Mike and Katie McDaniel in Miami. It's a beautiful multi-million-dollar home.
Gorgeous
Very,
finishings.
very modest compared to what they could afford. Yeah. And I think that shit's gangster.
For sure.
You know?
They're like, it's just us and our daughter.
It's just us and our daughter.
We don't need a huge house.
Yeah. We'll get an incredibly awesome 3-bedroom home.
Their home is beautiful.
It's amazing.
Beautiful.
But
although I would slip all day long on their tile. Like I could not live in that house. I would be like, woo. Yeah. It's very Miami tile.
But it's like significantly smaller than our house. Yeah. Way more expensive and much nicer.
It's a 3-bedroom house with beautiful finishings.
Yeah. Yeah. He's the coach of the Miami Dolphins. And they got, like I think that's gangster. Yeah. His face is his flex. Yeah. And they drive the same. I mean, they have super nice cars, but they've had the same super nice cars since when he became the offensive coordinator at the Niners, which is many, many years ago. Mm-hmm. He's making way more money now. Way more money. Yeah.
But what they have works for them. They don't need,
Like it's, I love them. Yeah. He's got one, at least that I've seen, one like 20 some odd $1,000 watch, but he doesn't have two. He has one.
He just owns a fortune in shoes.
He is just like me, dude. He's got a shoe problem. And he has such good fucking taste in shoes. Okay. Do I throw that around loosely? No. He might be the only person I've ever said that about. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Like his taste in shoes is fucking identical to mine. Although I like high tops, I think a little bit more than he does. Yeah. But like I love every pair of his shoes. He might not love all the ones I wear, but I love all the ones he wears.
His style's more understated than yours. Like off-white is his jam.
Yeah, off-white, but it has to be like Gucci or Louis
Nike
Vuitton.
Off-whites. Yeah.
Gucci, Louis Vuitton. Generally, it has to be Nike when he's
On the
coaching,
field.
but like off the field, there's a brand
But
on
like
his
his whole
snazzy ass shoes.
whole vibe is neutral.
Yeah.
Like that's his vibe.
Remember when I didn't know what red bottoms were?
That was hilarious.
And he looked at you. He's like, "Ugh, Gabrielle,
Peasant.
what kind of peasant
Are
doesn't
you
know
married to this
red
imbecile?
bottom?" Yeah, I thought you said you're a shoe guy. Hilarious.
So great.
But also people who will never go broke.
Yeah, because
know?
they're smart with their money.
Yeah. So, okay. So 30-year-old singer, yada, yada. All right. So they parted ways a few weeks ago in May. It was mutual, seamless transition. Okay. So, representing
That was his manager?
Yeah, Scooter Braun. He lost like all of his clients too. I don't really know what happened. He was managing everyone. We did nothing
Something
wrong
happened.
in our brief 18 months representing him, and he is aware of this. A rep said, we were not involved in any alleged unpaid property bills. The news about Bieber's intentions to sue his business manager comes months after he parted ways with the talent manager, yada, yada. Reason behind the separation was not stated at the time. Only the talent manager would no longer have a hand in directing his affairs. Scooter Braun and SB projects are not involved in Justin's current business or management, will not be involved moving forward. Justin is excited about the project. He's constantly, yeah. So he'll make money again.
Of course. He's Justin Bieber. He's actually a really great artist. Like I enjoy his music.
See, this is what I'm saying. Look at Scooter Braun used to represent everyone. And then all of a sudden he lost all of his clients all at once. And now he's retiring.
So something happened.
Yeah. Although no suit has been filed at the time, Justin's team is reportedly divided over the matter, as some people in his close circle want him to sue and others don't. Probably the people who are like, dude, you just spent the money.
Yeah.
But I don't know that, obviously, you know. Yeah, here we go. See, look. The argument against suing is that Justin went through a period where he was spending wildly.
Well, they didn't tell him not to, so that's obviously their fault.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, I mean, listen, in all honesty, though.
If it's your money manager,
if they
do
are
need to have
supposed
that.
to be
Yes.
managing you and you're like, oh, I want to buy blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, but you can only do so much. Like when
You're still the boss.
When
if you
Johnny
want it.
Depp went through this with his management and he was like, he sued them because it's like, where's my money? And they showed like emails where they were like, you know, it'd be best if whatever. And Johnny
like,
Depp's
"Give it
talking
to
about
me."
helicopters and all these about Christmas. He's like, well, I need to give him a good Christmas. Jeez. He was talking about spending hundreds of thousands of dollars like for Christmas. And it's like, okay, they can't just like, they're not your
You're
parents.
their boss. You're their boss.
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
They make recommendations.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. All right. Do you have to bounce?
Oh, yes, I do. All right. Love you guys.
See you
Gotta
later.
go. Bye.